Hello everyone and welcome back to this week's reading from the 21st of August up until the 27th, 2023. I hope everyone is well wherever you are. I do apologise for posting the video a day late. I have been very busy between work and clients, so I do apologise, but I've released it tonight, which is Tuesday here in Melbourne, Australia. So those who are new, don't forget to like my Facebook and YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel also to stay updated. Leave me a comment, let me know where you're watching from. And if these readings resonate for you. Of course, this is a general reading. If you want a personal one that's targeted specifically for you, of course, you can contact me for that. Now, this week here, we do have the sun moving into the sign of Virgo. We are leaving Leo, the lion energy, the very, very fast-paced, fiery energy, and we're moving into Virgo, which is very much based on, sorry about shaking my tablet, I'm shuffling my cards. Virgo is very focused on service, on work, on career. So this week here, I'm not surprised if there'll be a focus on work and career for some of you, even revisiting past issues around job applications, issues around monies that are owed to you, anything that reflects that this week here you'll be hearing from. So some of you will be hearing news this week about those topics. Now we also have Mercury retrograde in the sign of Leo too, so it does highlight decisions that need to be made that you might be a little bit confused about. So the advice for you this week here, folks, is if you're not sure about a specific decision that you need to undertake, don't make any decision until you have clarity or get some extra insight into or information before you make that major decision, right? Now, interestingly enough, I just looked at the cards there. We did have the High Priestess, so it does talk about using your intuition this week, trusting your gut feelings and intuition, right? For a lot of you, Spirit is giving you signs and synchronicities and symbols or feelings that some of you are not paying attention to. And as I'm saying, I'm hearing a strong yes from Spirit, right? A lot of you also going to decide to walk away from difficult situations or scenarios and walk towards happiness. A bigger, better, stronger, more confident you, right? Dedicating time and effort into what makes you happy. A lot of you throwing yourself into work and career. So positive times ahead, despite some of the planets being retrograde though. So issues from the past still coming back to be revisited. And interesting there, you would have seen I just coughed. So some of you here are needing to clear the air, to get something off your chest, to communicate something that hasn't been communicated here because the throat is blocked. And that, to me, is a sign of someone not speaking up, not telling the truth, not being open and honest, right, about a specific situation. It might be to yourself or around work and career or around romance, whatever it is for you. Anyway, let's call in your guides and angels for the week ahead. And let's see what's coming up for us, please, Spirit. Thank you very much. The first card, we've got the Page of Swords. So this is news coming in. It can be a little bit fiery, a little bit argumentative here. Watch any arguments here. There might be somebody spying on you or looking at social media, you maybe to them. I do feel that for a lot of you, there's eyes on the prize. I keep on hearing. So maybe some of you are looking for that specific person. Maybe you're looking for that specific job. Maybe you're looking for that interview you haven't got yet. Be aware your actions are being watched now in many ways. For everyone's going to be different, but just be aware of that. Okay. Very interesting energy that's opened up. We've also got the Queen of Wands, very fiery energy here. Very, very passionate, very fiery. We're moving out of this energy into having more balance in our lives. And I feel for some of you as I'm picking up this card, because the energy this week feels a little bit, it's not the usual energy that I feel. So I feel that this week here, it is a little bit confusing. It is all a bit over the shop. So make sure that we're keeping our emotions and our mental balances in check here this week. It's very important. Spirit says that you need to take the bull by the horns this week and approach any challenges that come up with confidence, right? So gift of the gab, whether it's speech or taking ownership of a situation, this week, Spirit's asking you to take charge of that. We've got the Ace of Swords, a lot of truths coming out this week. So some of you may be hearing hard news here that's come from afar, that's been delayed. Could be a little bit cold and abrupt. Can also signify here challenges. But the positive thing is with the Ace of Swords, you can absolutely overcome it as long as you take leadership, right? I just want to read this card. So it says, brilliant ideas that need refinement, overcoming obstacles with faith, that everything will work out. Communicate clearly and concisely and remain objective, right? So get more information if you're not sure on a specific decision here. We've got the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is the end of burdens, putting down those burdens, putting down that stress. And after the 10 comes the new energy, which is the Ace of Wands, a new, brand new start, brand new beginning. Maybe some of you here are turning a new leaf in life, feeling more positive, more confident about yourself, feeling like you are in control again is what I want to say, right? Because there has been a lot of these energies that have wiped us, right? And I did say last week, expect the unexpected. And of course, I did say last week that there was going to be, or I felt that there's going to be a tsunami, which hopefully there's not. But all these floods and everything that's happening in the US at the moment, my heart goes out to you if you are watching from the US, sending love and healing to all of you there. It's very, very sad. I turned on the TV and I just saw these terrible floods. I thought, oh my God, I hope that's not what I was seeing. But yeah, it did look like a tsunami, with all that water everywhere. It's terrible. But expect the unexpected. So any challenges that arise, make sure that we're trying to be prepared as possible. We've also got justice. So this is karma playing out here. This is all about doing the right thing. And I feel for a lot of you this week, you're going to get a second chance at something, whether it's around literally money and finances, work and career, could even be romance for some of you. But I'm feeling more this week that, you have put in a lot of effort, you have been patient, and the good's now coming back around to you. So remain faithful, remain hopeful, and continue to manifest for those of you that have been struggling, right? Let's pull some goddess cards because I haven't used these cards for a very long time. We're going to do things a bit differently this week because the energies are very different. So goddesses, what guidance do we have for the collective for the week ahead, please? We have Ain, taking a leap of faith. This is very similar to the Fool card in Tarot. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. So believe in yourself. So if you're looking at, for example, that job you want to apply for, or you're looking at making a move towards somebody, absolutely take that leap of faith, trusting that the outcome will be positive, right? As long as you're doing it from the heart in a good way, there's nothing wrong with that. Also, taking a leap of faith does mean if you have been thinking about doing something for some time, take action towards it. You have to believe in it in order for it to manifest. And you have Goddess Lakshmi. And there you go, bright future. Stop worrying, everything is going to be fine, right? Goddess Lakshmi is a Hindu goddess of good luck, abundance, good fortune. So this does talk about new job prospects, more money coming in. So it is very focused here on finances this week for a lot of you, right? We have Goddess Bast. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. So it does talk about here, you are strong. This is like the Empress card in the tarot. So it does say you are very strong, you are very powerful. Don't sweat the small stuff. Those days will pass. It's not always going to be like that. So you have to look on the brighter things. A brighter side of life is what I want to say. Sorry, not the negative things that you can't control. Focus on what you can control in one's life, right? And if you can do that, then you're halfway there. And look at this, you've got infinite supply. You are supplied for today, tomorrow. Beautiful energy here. So it does remind you that even though things have been difficult here, that positive times are now coming around. And at the bottom of the deck before, with the Angel Tarot, we had the World. And this is a new beginning, a new cycle, rebirthing yourself into a new period, taking control with those scepters in her hands. You see? She's got two scepters, which are a sign of wisdom and power. So you can absolutely get yourself out of the difficult situation that you are finding yourself in if you are in one. All right. Let's pull a couple more cards. Spirits, guides, angels for work, career, love, romance, health, and anything else you want our viewers to watch. Or know about, sorry. Life experience, very interesting. Letting go of old belief systems that no longer serve you. An important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. Wow. So if you have a look at this card, there is a new walkway, new beginning, new beginnings and new starts, taking a leap of faith, believing in yourself and what you can change, letting the past go, outdated ideas, outdated ways of doing things, patterns, and they're limiting self-belief systems which really do hold us back. When we release those and embrace new beginnings and trust, then things open up for us. And look at this, you've got the Five of Winter, which is the Five of Swords. So walking away from dishonesty, walking away from people that perhaps have hurt you, haven't done the right thing by you. And this comes back to the Ace of Swords before, finding out the truth of situations. So you might have news come to you this week out of the blue, or you might have a situation where, there may be people that haven't been integrous enough to you or haven't treated you the way you've wanted to. It's time to walk away towards something better, because there is better. And look at this, you've got the Four of Wands. This literally is a brand new beginning, new start. It's a move card. It also talks about marriage, reconciliation, a beautiful time with family and people that share your vision. So it does talk about here wonderful times ahead, new beginnings, So absolutely push yourself this week to start kicking those goals that you want to, right? Start achieving what you want. You're the only person that can do that. And I know I feel like I'm repeating myself, but some of you out there maybe need to hear this message. Let's pull the 7 days of the week for the week ahead, please, Spirit. Show us what we need to see, what we need to know, with gratitude in our hearts. And let's go. All right, so let me just move these cards. 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24, 25, 26, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the overall energy. And underneath, there you go, there's the Knight of Wands, the underlying energy that's coming that we're not aware of. News coming in this week. This can be in the form of information, could be job offers, could be someone from the past coming back. But there is news if you're waiting on news this week, right? Now, the overall energy is the Hanged Man, so this is the confusion energy. The Hanged Man is also waiting for wisdom, waiting for answers, not sure how to deal with things. Again, if you're not sure to make a decision, sit on it until you have the clarity or seek additional advice, right? The Hanged Man also talks about having insight, having wisdom. So before you go to bed, if you want an answer, ask your guides, ask your divinities to give you a sign via a dream and allow you to remember that. So when you wake up in the morning, you have your answer. And that's what I do. If I'm really stumped on a certain something, I always do that and I will get my answer. If it's not that night, it'll come the next couple of nights, but it does happen, right? Again, if we are never alone. I always say this to my clients, we are never alone. There is always help. And the most powerful help comes from Spirit. Got the 7 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. Wow, 2 sevens. A lot of karma playing out, a lot of wisdom here that we're learning. Looking here at our finances, a little bit confused about where we want to go and what we want to do. I think some of us have had difficult times emotionally, mentally, physically here for some of us too, struggling with health. Mental health is a very big thing at the moment. So if you are struggling, please do go and talk to somebody, because everyone needs to be, needs guidance sometimes. But the start of the week does talk about a lot of things here that are coming up, that are triggering here. And Spirit's forcing you to look at situations in order for you to be able to move forward to the next stage of your journey in this lifetime. We've got the Death and the Wheel of Fortune, both major arcana. Big shifts and changes this week, a lot of old endings coming up once and for all to be sorted. And the Wheel of Fortune promises us good luck and fortune coming in, changes, moving forward. Maybe some of you are even thinking about buying or purchasing a new vehicle or a new home here. Moving is what I want to say. You do need to watch the overthinking, the overanalyzing here for some of you this week, because there is very, very heavy energy here, right? You've got the 8 of Swords, feeling trapped. You've got the 5 of Swords, arguments, and you've got the Page of Wands, news coming in. So if you are going to receive some news this week that's not the best news, deal with it in a diplomatic way, because at the moment what you put out will come back to you, right? So choose to deal with it in a diplomatic way, in the best way possible, in order for you to come out of it on top, if you understand what I'm saying, rather than the bottom. 8 of Swords does talk about feeling trapped in our own mind, overthinking things. Try not to overthink things, right? 5 of Swords does talk about people around you. So if you are going through difficulties, look at your situation around you. What has caused that situation? Is there anyone that you need to let go of? Do you need to address issues with people around you that are perhaps causing conflict? Maybe you're causing your own conflict with negative thinking, or not releasing issues or problems from the past that need to be dealt with, because sometimes we don't want to deal with that, right? Page of Wands, definite news coming in again, because we did see that at the bottom of the deck before. So news coming in. For some of you it's challenging, for some of you it's going to be positive, but whatever it is, it's meant to be for now, and we just have to deal with it and take it one step at a time. So that's your weekly reading this week. It is very heavy. But of course, whatever comes up is what we need to know for the week ahead. If you are finding it is very, very challenging, I do offer karmic releases and energy clearings to help you. And from time to time, it is highly beneficial for you to have one. It doesn't have to be with me, it can be with another reputable healer. And of course, if you are really, really struggling, don't forget to go and talk to someone, whether it be a friend or a counselor, to help you through a difficult period, right? Just know that none of these difficult periods last forever. But it's up to us also to initiate change in our life. So sending you angels' blessings for the week ahead, sending healing to all of those people in the US who have struggled and are having a very, very difficult time at the moment. May the angels bless and protect you all. And of course, again, thank you all for watching these videos and for subscribing and sending me wonderful personal messages telling how much my videos mean to you and the messages that come across that give you all guidance. Thank you guys once again, and we'll talk soon. Bye for now.